getting close to the holidays, be sure to check out the merch site, link down in the description below. Get yourself one of those awesome hoodies. I know you want one. So today I have some huge plans. We are going to hopefully find ourselves Allthemodium today. And the reason we need to get into this is because there are actually several mods that are specifically locked behind us obtaining Allthemodium. And it should be found basically underground where I'm at here. I think we actually have one of the biomes, and I may or may not have passed some of it at some point, but I cannot mine it just yet. I am going to need a netherite pickaxe because I don't think I can use my spellbook to mine it. I mean, I can test. Let's go find some because I know there's some. It only spawns in a very specific biome. So if we look up Allthemodium and we take a look at the ore, right? It says found in the deep, dark biomes in cave walls and ceilings. Now, to easily find this, we can use the compass to find that biome. So if you're having a hard time... What was that? Was it a tough creeper? Oh my gosh, creepers, man. If you're having a hard time finding this, you can use this to do so. So deep, dark, search deep, dark, this right here, and start the search. You can see it's actually going to be down here. However, it doesn't tell you it's underground, but of course it is going to be underground. I believe we have this biome is actually where all the skulk sensors and all that stuff is at. I'm pretty sure it's just right down here. And I'm going to give it a test. We'll find some for sure. And then give it a little testy poo. So I didn't notice any caves like at my base, so I decided to go ahead and use the compass to find another one. I had to go a little bit out, but I should be able to mine straight down, hopefully, and find a cave. Oh, it's all about the adventure, right? Let's hope we don't fall into lava. By the way, I do have my night vision goggles on. I think this is a perfect example for night vision, is when you're looking for a very specific ore that's supposed to be in a biome that you're unfamiliar about. But, by the way, while I'm here, might as well loot away. Look at that, cake. I'll take it. Oh, it's trapped. Of course it's trapped. Come on now. It didn't have to be trapped. Now I know to check for traps. We're still not there. We still got to go a little bit further down, I think. Because right now we're at -4 and our biome has yet to change to the deep dark. It has now officially changed to the deep dark. Now this feels more like it. I'm going to go ahead and just light everything up. Even though it does look like it's lit, it's not. This is actually, I believe, a cork biome. So this is a glimmering weald, which this is how you lure the little cork guys. This is how you lure them to you. You basically hold this in your hand instead of a diamond. And what are they called? The little stonelings? Yeah, that's what they're called. The stonelings. They'll just walk right up to you, which is fantastic. Now, with night vision, this was such a good find because I should be able to just look around, hopefully, until I find some. Once I find some, I will definitely mark that location, and we'll definitely go from there. But there's a monster box right here. Let's set that bad boy to kill. You're not fun. Quit. Heart canisters, come on. And it's a bunch of zombies, but these things drop such good loot. These monster boxes can have everything from, like, yeah, music discs to rabbit's hides to all kinds of goodies. All right, I'm on a mission. I'm looking for a very particular ore. I'm getting distracted. I mean, in all honesty, it didn't take that long because I literally just walked. I just walked up here where I was heading, and look what we find. Okay, so to test this out, I want to test this out. I also need to mark it. I'm going to put a waystone here. But to test this out, it looks like there's 2 of them. Let's set this to vein mine, or sorry, set this to mine. Open this up, and then we will set this to break, and then amplify as much as we can go. And then the last one, I want to put a silk touch on here, just to make sure that we get the most out of our block. Can I put silk touch? Actually, do we have to do... I'm not seeing the silk touch. Pick up item, snare, pull. Where's my silk touch at? I'm such a goofball because it is this one. It's an augment. Okay, we'll save the mine. Will it work? No. So we still need a netherite pick. So that means we're going to be making a trip to the nether. But before we do that, I'm going to place my waystone down. And this is ATM ore. Before we go to the nether, I want to make myself a spell that should kill just about everything in the nether. Now for this, I'm going to need a few things. I'm going to need snow, just like this. That should be plenty. And ice. However, ice I should be able to pick up with the silk touch. Let's try. Okay, good. On the single break, it works. Very nice. I am going to need enough of this. I think I need compact. I need this to be able to make some very special spells. So this should be quite fun. We're going to make a spell that should hopefully knock out most mobs. And I'm going to explain this spell here in a second, but we do need to make a few things. We're going to have to make the water essence in order to do this. I need 2 of these water essences. They do require source gems. Gems. I have 1. We can go ahead and make another one. So let's go ahead and get the source gem in there. So 2 of these, and then on the pedestal, we need this, and hopefully this will work. We need a water bucket and a snow block. Needs to be next to this. It looks like it canceled that because there we go. So it's crafting water essence being next to this, which is perfect. There we go. There's 1 water essence. Now I'm assuming I'm going to have to take these off. Yep, in order to to be able to change this to a gem. Hopefully we didn't lose all of our essence. There we go. We'll pull that out. And then line up the same items. So that, kelp, and a water bucket makes water essence. Eventually I would like to have all of these set up and automated. That'd be kind of nice. And there we go. Another water essence. And this is just to unlock the glyphs. So some things are going to get pretty potent here in a moment. There we go. That's crafted, and I can go ahead and put these away till later. So let's talk about the glyphs we are going to unlock. So they are tier 2 glyphs. We are going to go for cold snap. That's one of them. So I'll go ahead and select cold snap and put the items in. So we need a powdered snow bucket, snow, and ice, I believe. For cold snap, what all are the ingredients needed? Because I overlooked it. Oh yeah, and then we also need this. So I think the other one, which is freeze, you might see where I'm going with this. This is cold snap. Cold snap I'll talk about in a second. But freeze, wherever you are, might actually be a tier 1. Yep, tier 1. We'll select that. That should pull everything in. So the goal behind this is that we will freeze our enemy, giving them slowness, and then we will snap them with the cold snap. So let's go to our farming spell, and we're going to be making a new one. Now to set this up, we should be able to do this. We should say projectile, and then we want to freeze. Don't know why that threw amplify on there. Freeze. And then we don't really want to worry too much about this just yet. We want to also throw on cold snap. Now it says right here that snares and causes a burst of damage to an entity that is affected by slowness, freezing, or is wet, and nearby enemies that are not affected by snow will be slowed. So yeah, it says nearby enemies affected by slow or wetness will also be hit by cold snap, and it can be augmented with amplify, extended time, and AoE. So we definitely want to amplify this. So that is like max cold snap amplified. And now we kind of just need to find a mob to test this on. So you know what? What better test subject than this one right over here? We should be able to hit this ghast with cold snap. And that should work if I can get to it. Or you know what? We could test it out on one of these guys, or a piglin. Perfect. Right here is a piglin. Or a... Yep, let's hit it. It got hit with cold snap. 2 shots. 2 shot and it is dead. That's pretty nice. Pretty nice. Cold snap is significantly more powerful than our prior spells. And you can see right here, I am hitting this guy. And I honestly wonder how much it's going to take to kill this boss that's lingering down here. Well, either way, I'm in the nether, and yeah, the bad guys are getting kind of rough, but I need to make my way down to be able to mine, of course, for good old ancient debris. So got myself down to the perfect level, Y level 15, at least I think it's the perfect level. And I am just mining 3x3s, and I did manage to find some. So I'll go ahead and take this. Now, I don't know if I can get incredibly lucky with just 2. I don't know if there's a good way to use this to duplicate. Maybe, I don't know. This looks like there is a 75% chance to get extra. If we could just use 2, if we get really lucky, that's a 75% chance to get a bonus. I don't know. Redstone, that's all cooks normal. Induction is, you do get 2 on an induction. Oh, wow. That's perfect. So I guess technically I'm done mining this for now. Yeah, this is perfect. So let's drop this into our induction smelter and hope for the best so I don't have to go back down and go mining for more. Finding 2 and then being able to make myself a piece of netherite seems kind of awesome. Yep, it did make 2. Very cool. That is perfect. What a way to get more bang for your buck, right? And there's 4, and we ended up getting rich slag out of that, which is used in Phytogrow and I believe in processing on the machines. Yes, for the induction smelter itself. So we'll craft up a netherite. And then what do we need? We need the forge, right? We need a smithing table. And that's it. So just a smithing table. We'll plop this right into this. I'm going to upgrade my pickaxe, but now I have to focus on enchanting. Now, Apotheosis, they do have these tomes of weaponry or tomes of whatever you're looking for that will make sure that it will make these the enchants on these books specific to sword enchants. So if I go and I start enchanting my pick, of course I'm going to get random stuff. But yeah, I can do this for swords and for pickaxes and everything. So I need to get one specifically for pickaxes, and I might be able to get some really good rolls. Now I am pretty low on lapis. Just a little bit of mining and I could definitely get more of that, but let's test out these tomes. So I put the book in here and you can see this is going to throw on Unbreaking and Fortune 2. Pretty awesome, which means we could potentially find 2 books, right? 2 books together that have Fortune 2 and we can combine them. That is perfect. So there's Fortune 3. So there's efficiency in Fortune 3, and technically I'd probably want some more efficiency, but all we need is some levels and an anvil now. So here we go. So we already have efficiency on breaking on this. I definitely want to take the Fortune and Fortune and maybe range these around so the way they're not so expensive. And then I did find this one that has unusing. And so if we can get this to be cheap, there's an unusing, and hopefully we have enough. So we need 23 levels to get this thing pretty sick for a fortune pick. Yeah, that's going to be pretty awesome. So I also noticed this is putting Unbreaking 5 on here, and we now have efficiency 5. Does that mean we could technically put Fortune 4 on this? I mean, that's totally going to have to be something that we test out later. Let's go ahead and put our night vision goggles on, and we are heading into the mine to be able to mine this, hopefully. Oh boy. So here's our ore. I have my pick, and hopefully when we vein mine this, we get a nice bonus. And that 2 turned into 4. And I think we can hammer this for 2 more. And yes, get the dust. And thus, that will give us 8 total. That is awesome. So to crush this up, I'm going to make myself an iron hammer. And all we have to do is do this. And bam, we have ourselves 8 crushed. That is, that's pretty nice. Like, getting 8 is fantastic because we're going to need some to hopefully make some potions. I believe we can make potions with Potion Master. I don't know. Potion Master, I believe, is in here. But can we make Allthemodium? from Potion Master. It looks like we can. There's Allthemodium powder. And then this can then, yeah, this can then be turned into Allthemodium sight. Yes, that's what we need. And then, of course, there's the charm, which is really nice as well. So we also completed our quest for this. And look, it gives us another ore. That's awesome because we can fortune this. And hopefully get more than one? No, we just got one. But we can, of course, hammer that. And turn that into 2 more. So technically, we have 10 total. Now, why do I want this? Why do I need this stuff? Oh my gosh, it just gave me more. It just gave me even more. I'll take it. I'll take it. Oh my gosh. Yes, give me more Allthemodium. So the reason I need this is because it is used not only for armor and gear and stuff like that, and some later game items. It's actually the nuggets are used for several things. Look at this. Mining gadgets. It needs it to be able to get into mining gadgets, to make a solid fuel quarry, to make a builder. All of this requires this. To be able to make the telepad, to be able to go to the mining dimension. Or in the nether, we can go to the other. So this is how you go to the mining dimension. So all of these things are fantastic, and we need the Allthemodium nugget to be able to sort of progress in this pack at this point. Big things, definitely the mining gadgets. Yeah, that's something I definitely want to get into. And while looking through these recipes, I just noticed the structure compasses in here. This is like literally having cheat commands in a compass. You can search for a fortress. You can search for anything. It's going to show up. It's like running the command /locate. It is crazy. It is just as powerful as the compass. Don't get me wrong. The compass is also pretty powerful, but to have access to finding structures in this mod pack when structures are filled with crazy loot. Wow, this is awesome. It always feels good when a mod pack is like, here, have some fun. Have some fun and have some cake with it too. Like, I love that. Now that I'm back, by the way, and it's dark, I do want to test this out. So I want to test out how powerful is this cold snap, because I still haven't fully had the chance to test this out. So that hit that for how much damage? I mean, it almost killed it. Is there going to be a way that I could potentially set this up to fully kill a mob? I wonder if I could amplify that and then hit it with the freeze, or hit it with the cold snap and then amplify that. I mean, that might do something. We'll see. Let's test it on the skeleton over here. Hopefully that guy will leave me alone. And the skeleton just avoided it altogether. It's still, actually, that seems a little less than what I was doing. So yeah, and it costs way more. Yeah, cold, I mean, still, this is a pretty powerful spell, at least for a tier 2. So we have our freeze, we hit it with a cold snap, and we amplify the cold snap. And that's the only thing we can do, right? Or can we hit it with another cold snap and amplify that? Surely that doesn't work. How much damage? Still the same amount of damage, but now we're still 2-tapping, which is honestly pretty decent. And they kind of freeze in place, right? They freeze in place, which is fantastic, and I can kind of spam this. Now that I'm back and we've found something that actually kind of works, I want to go ahead and get ourselves to the mining dimension. I think this will be a great place to mine, so we're not tearing up the ground underneath us, even though there's still some nice place to mine underneath us. But this should allow us to just right-click, and because it's in the overworld, it should take us to what is the mining dimension? Is it shift right-click? Shift right-click. Oh boy. And wow, okay. So we are in the mining dimension. It is a flat world. So flat. Wow, is it just solid underground, or is there going to be things underground that we can mess with? I don't know. I'm gonna move out about, I don't know, 5 blocks. Let's see, 3. Leave it a 9x9 around this thing for sure. And then leave 3 blocks and then just start mining. surely... Was that emerald? Because we're at because we're at 247 in Y height. Oh, this is really interesting because this does offer some variation on levels of finding ore. Just to put this in perspective, ore at emerald ore is found actually the most common at around Y level 200. So in between 200 and 210, we're going to find the most amount of emerald ore. And because we're this high, we probably want to make a stopping point around 200. And then also iron is pretty high up here because believe it or not, in vanilla Minecraft, iron, coal, and emerald can be found at pretty high heights. And so this mining world actually is going to make finding these particular types of things very easy to obtain. Now, another odd thing that I'm noticing is it's not getting dark at all. I'm not bugged out from the night vision either. Like, it's just full bright in this dimension, which is crazy. Maybe that's to prevent mobs from spawning and using this for that purpose, but it's not getting dark, which is amazing for mining. So I'm just mining, as you can see, the long tunnel and all the modium. I thought this was, I guess it is found here, which kind of makes sense because it is the mining dimension. Yeah, I'll take it. I'll take some for sure, but I didn't know it was going to be here. I'm kind of gonna leave a path because I did find it at this Y level. I don't know if this goes to just Y level 0, and maybe the ore distribution is kind of wonky because of that, because this started up there, and lapis should technically be spawning at like Y level 0, so maybe this mining dimension does have a floor level of 0, but it's up at 256. Wow, that is a lot of gold. Like a whole lot of gold. Okay. Maybe that's the case. I'll find out when I get to the bottom. Okay, this just went beyond my comprehension because I'm now mining in netherrack. Does this mean that also this is the nether? So that right there is basically the representation of normal overworld. This goes to nether, which means if I go down to Y15, it should be the same as me strip mining in the nether, but I'm strip mining here. This is awesome. Like, this is like the perfect like mining dimension. Like wow. All right, I'm losing my stuff here because now we've made it to endstone. Okay, we've hit level 0. This is literally changing dimensions, which should mean that we could technically mine the nether for all the modium ores as well, because we have vibranium, and then the raw obtanium is found in the end. So that's what all of this is about. But this is just mind-blowing. Okay, so as far as ore distribution goes, I am completely unsure now, but I think it is in relation to the height of the area that we just went through, but it's just to a different scale and different Y level numbers. This is just bonkers. So I have effectively hit bedrock, and it didn't take as long as I thought it was going to take. It's honestly kind of crazy how epic this is. Yeah, so whatever you want to mine in, you're able to mine in it. Like, that's just yeah, mind-boggling. So after just a few minutes of mining, I've cleaned up on the iron, like, or gold. I've got gold for days. I mean, I have iron for days as well, but I mean, yeah, it wouldn't take very long to clean up here. Like, this is just, there's just so much. Like if I just mine in a straight line right here, we're bound to find something. By the way, this is how fast I can mine. It is quite insane. Yeah, all the coal, of course we have infinite coal, but oh man, with the fortune on this pick, and if we put fortune 4 on here, that'd be even crazier. So if you're spending a little bit of time mining there, I have to say, Yeah, we're gonna be probably spending some time with the quarry mods for sure, but this is gonna be an insane dimension to quarry, like such a crazy dimension to quarry for sure. But guys, I hope you learned something today. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and of course I want to give a huge shout out to the sponsor of today's video, and that huge thanks is going to go to Die Queen. Thank you so much for supporting over on the Discord, becoming a Discord premium member, and of course that support goes a huge way. Guys, I really appreciate it. Of course, click that subscribe button if you haven't already. Give this video a huge thumbs up and think about joining the Discord. It's discord.gg/ChosenArchitect. We have an amazing community over there of over 25,000 members and growing every day. So guys, I'd really appreciate it. I'll see you in the next one. And of course, as always, thanks for watching.